Austin on losing his hair and going bald? Fuck it, we'll watch it.
Here's a question about hair loss. Hey, Steve, a while back you answered a question on hair loss. I'm 23. I used to have a lot of hair, but lately it seems that the hair has been going. I used to be overweight, and I was able to lose weight by working out and watching my diet. I've tried biotin and some other products here and there, but I think it's irreversible. I'm getting married in May, and I just dread having thinned out hair on my wedding day. It's
Not
something
good.
that I worry about because I'm still young, and I feel like I shouldn't be losing my hair.
True.
I know that it's what's on the inside that counts,
But that's a bunch of
appearances
bullshit.
matter for my own appearance and self-esteem. Can you speak to hair loss and how to deal with it?
Okay.
Thank you. The podcast is my go-to listen while I'm in the gym. This is Chris from Louisville, Kentucky. Chris, I got a quick story for you. When I got into business, I got broke in by a guy named Gentleman Chris Adams. Here's the thing about pro wrestling.
Okay.
Whoever breaks you in, whoever becomes your mentor in pro wrestling, you think that seemingly they would have all the answers to life questions. So I remember when I was in Atlanta, Georgia, wrestling for WCW, and I was 25, 26 years old, give or take, something like that, and I started to lose my hair. I had that long blonde hair, but it was kind of thin.
Okay.
And I was starting to get the widow's peaks, starting to creep up, and I had that little crown right there in the middle. And I knew my days with long hair were numbered.
Yep.
And back at the time, my hair was beautiful. It was just gorgeous white hair, and I never dyed it, never did nothing to it. That was natural colored hair that women would kill for.
True.
So anyway, I started losing my hair, so I figured, well, I better call Chris Adams and ask what to do.
Okay.
So I was in Atlanta. Chris was in Dallas. I called him up on the phone. I said, hey, Chris, it's Steve. He goes, yeah, Steve, what's going on? Okay. I said, hey, man, I'm kind of starting to lose my hair. What do you think I should do? Well, Chris is a goddamn pro wrestler. He don't know what the fuck to do. He's got plenty of hair. He goes, shit, Steve, I don't know. So I said, okay, man, I'll catch you later. I hung up the phone.
Steve, I don't know.
So back in the day, Hair Club for Men was running pretty strong out there in the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. So I called up and booked an appointment. And I went down there, nervous as hell, to see what they was going to tell me about me losing my hair.
Yeah.
What I could do about hair replacement. I go into the examining room. A very attractive blonde lady came in. She put on some rubber gloves. She picked up 2 wooden sticks, those kind they use for tongue depressors, and she starts looking at my hair, my scalp, and kind of brushing through it with them wooden sticks.
Okay.
And she starts saying, all right, well, you know, we can take this over here from the back, and we can put it over here, and we can use something from over here and put it over on this side. And while she's telling me this, I'm listening to everything she's saying. And I'm thinking, as soon as I hear what she's saying, I'm thinking, oh, hell no. I ain't getting no hair plugs. I ain't getting no bullshit on my head because, first of all, this is probably 92, 93, like 94 at the latest.
Hell no.
Technology wasn't up to speed. And even today, I just wouldn't undergo a hair deal because it ain't my cup of tea. Right now, when you're changing channels on TV, you'll see all these hair club replacement gimmicks or whatever the story is.
Okay.
Guys out there riding their bicycle with the wind blowing through their hair. Guy comes up out of the water, just got finished diving in with his girlfriend who's wearing a bikini and it's pretty hot. And she just looks at him lovingly, and he's got that hair and he kind of brushes it back. Hey, ain't my thing, brother. If that's what you want to do with your head, that's cool. So to answer your question, Chris, you know, that's when I got called by WWF. And, you know, I kept that hair for another couple of years, but I knew the writing was on the wall. It wasn't a great look, and I'd cut it short in WCW for a couple of years just due to the fact that it was so stringy.
Yep.
And then when I came to WWF, Vince kind of wanted me to change my look. I was actually in the process when I was down in ECW of growing it back out.
Ridiculous,
you know, I was going to hang on to it for as long as I could. But when Vince called me and wanted me to go up there and be the ringmaster, he wanted me to change my appearance so people would forget about who I was and think about who I now was making their debut in WWF.
All right.
So after watching the Pulp Fiction movie with Bruce Willis, that's the haircut that inspired me to get a buzz cut. A couple of months later, I was traveling on the road with Dustin Rhodes. Goldust and me traveled together. We was working in Pittsburgh, Mellon Arena. And before I went to the show that night, I just said, fuck it. I went in the bathroom with a razor blade and shaved all my hair off. It was only about, a half-inch thick anyway,
Shit, man.
and my hair was so light-colored it damn near looked like
Shit.
I was bald. But it just had that scruffy appearance, and it didn't look good, so I shaved it all off, and it turns out
Okay.
that was one of the keys to my appearance. Then I grew in the goatee, and everything came full circle.
All right.
So I don't want to go into my wrestling gimmick, but telling you at 23, hey, dude, it is what it is. Check out one of them hair replacements if you want to do that. Don't do the comb-over thing. That's lame. You might end up shaving your damn hair. You might end up shaving your damn head.
You
if
already
anything,
have the
look at getting the
goatee,
buzz
you have
cut.
the
We used to
facial
call
hair.
it the burr back in Edna, Texas.
can
I don't
do
know what they
this.
call it these days. But check into doing something like that. And at the end of the day, hey, man, if you and your girl are tight and y'all are getting married, the bottom line is hopefully she loves you, and she's going to love you with hair or without hair. When I met my wife, Kristen, 10, 11 years ago in World Gym before we started dating.
Oh, shit.
Then we started dating, ended up getting married.
Okay.
She had never dated a bald guy in her entire life because most of the guys have hair. Well, I didn't. It didn't deter me from success and was probably one of the biggest reasons I had success because it was the best look for me. So maybe you without hair will be the best look for you.
See? What are you so scared of, man? Come on.
Why we have to watch that video?
You agreed to it.
I
You
didn't
saw
know what it
was.
I clicked on it. I was like, yeah, I guess so. Dude,
Bruh.
I don't know about going bald, man. I'm pretty sure that's not the right right play, man.
You are going bald. Make no mistake. You are going bald. It is happening. Did you listen to any of what he just said?
Yes, I
It
did.
is what it is, man.
It
And you
is.
got to take care of that shit. You already have the facial hair to make it work. Okay? You have the facial hair. Now get rid of the top hair.
This is fucking
I'm
ridiculous,
telling you, dude.
This is fucking ridiculous, man. Like,
In what way is it ridiculous? Like,
I just
look, you're already successful. You have a best friend that knows how to work out. S-Fan. You already have the facial hair. You can work out. You can shave your head. You can get fit. Okay? You can become a Chad. You could become that.
man, I just like, I don't know if it's gonna be, I can't imagine myself without hair, man. I'll be honest. I can't imagine myself without hair. It's kind of, it's a little scary, man. Like, I can see other people that's like, yeah, I mean, like, maybe it works for them.